Okay. My name is Dina, and I've been involved in Students for Justice in Palestine at Hampshire for about 3 years, and this week we divested. I'm really excited. We're all really exhausted. We're all really excited. And I guess the thing is, the administration is pretending that they're basically pretending that it's not because of SJP pressure when that is actually the reason that we're divesting from the Israeli occupation. And, it doesn't even matter. I mean, what we're trying to do is reach out to other students and build a movement and make it possible for other schools to divest. We're not trying to prove that the administration is happy about it. We're just trying to show that it's possible through organization and through student pressure. So this is a victory. This is a victory that we've divested from the occupation. But just seeing the kinds of things that's been printed in the press about it reinforces for me that it is not over. We need a massive education campaign on campuses in the United States because it's our occupation, because Israel's occupation of the West Bank and Gaza is entirely financed by the United States, and this country knows the least about it. Surprise, surprise. And so even though we've divested, and this is awesome, and we want to spread this as a movement and prove to other student groups that you can pressure your institution to remove its investments in companies that profit from the illegal occupation of Palestine under international law, we also want to reinforce that if you have a victory, it's not over. We still need to be having lots of educational events on campus because people don't know. People don't know what this means. This woman from a local newspaper here interviewed me about our divestment, and I just read the article she wrote, and it was so clear that she had no knowledge of the history of the conflict. She kept referring to Gaza and saying that Students for Justice in Palestine at Hampshire has been working on this campaign for Gaza, Gaza, Gaza. And it was like she didn't even know that Palestine wasn't exclusively Gaza, that there's the West Bank too. And it just, every once in a while I'm just struck by really how little people know about this. And it's an intimidating topic, and I understand that. But make an effort to educate yourself. Educate yourself. There's always something more to be done, especially in this country, but I do think that the tides are changing. I have so many friends who grew up in Jewish families and just say, you know what, I was raised with Jewish morals, and these don't jive with an illegal occupation, and these don't jive with the human rights abuses in Israel. I'm just really excited, and I'm rambling, and I'm also just really exhausted because we've been up pretty much all week working on the press release and banners and responses. This has been a really amazing organized group of people. This is a student movement, regardless of what the administration has said. The divestment was a direct result of student pressure, of over 800 signatures in a school of 1,350 people. 800 signatures of students and alumni and faculty. We have a lot of faculty support. And parents just saying, signing on to our statement to divest from these 6 companies that profit from the occupation of Palestine. And so, somebody made a banner just now that said, divestment is a movement, not a college. And I think that's exactly what we need to be saying, power to the people. Whatever the president is writing on a piece of paper about the supposed reasons, sure, he has to say that stuff. We're in an economic crisis and he's worried about losing funding, but it happened because people rallied for Palestine and people rallied against human rights abuses and against illegal occupation, and this has been a moral victory.